This has been something that has been requested by many of you. And finally, from Euclid 6, 6.14.3, we finally officially support it. PostgreSQL is a database software that can replace existing Derby and Oracle databases. And apart from your request, we have chosen because it is performant and open source. And just to give you some assurance, we are already using this in our production instances in ECA. Now, one of the major benefits of PostgreSQL is that it is free. Anyone can download and install the software and not have to worry about software licenses. This is a great thing for smaller organizations that want to save on software cost. But as this database will be storing your business data, the installation needs to be professionally supported. And this includes the installation and setup of the software. It may that you need to fine-tune it for working better in your environment, and we cannot support that. Somebody else has to do it for you or your IT team. And finally, you need to put in place processes to make sure that the database and the data it contains are well maintained. And this includes updates to the PostgreSQL software and also having processes in place for backing up and being able to roll back data in case of any issues during Euclid upgrades, or who knows, maybe your server will crash or die. You always need to have your data safely maintained. If your organization wants to move to PostgreSQL, this has been quite interesting for you. You may consider the next steps to move to PostgreSQL. The first one, and maybe most important one, is to backup. Yeah, remember to backup your databases before anything. Otherwise, if anything goes wrong, it will be very difficult for your IT people to restore to a working condition your Euclid installation. Once you have backup your data, you can update to Euclid 6.14.3. And once you have tested that everything is going fine with 6.14.3, you can start thinking on installing and setting up PostgreSQL in your environments. The current Euclid supports version 12 and 13 of PostgreSQL. Now that you have the database up and running, you can use a tool that we have just developed for this purpose. As we know, it's a strong requirement to move the old data to the new database. So with ECA Data Transfer Tool, you will be able to move the data from Derby to PostgreSQL and from Oracle to PostgreSQL. This is a tool that is meant for IT people. And anyway, we support it and we will be happy to answer any questions you have about it. And once all the data is in the PostgreSQL database, it's time to modify Euclid configuration. And in the domain XML file is the place where your IT people will have to change the configuration so that Euclid will know where to look for the new database.